Have you ever wondered where our laws come from? The answer reaches back over 1,500 years to a single book that still shapes our world. A legal code born in ancient Constantinople, the heart of the Byzantine Empire, has influenced legal systems from France to Japan, and even parts of the United States. This is the story of the Justinian Code, or Corpus Juris Civilis, the body of civil law. If you've ever signed a contract or thought about your rights, you're living in the shadow of this Roman masterpiece. More than armies or monuments, sometimes an idea is an empire's greatest legacy. To understand how a set of rules from a vanished empire still shapes justice today, we need to travel back to the 6th century and meet the man behind it all. His name was Justinian I, and his vision was to create a single, unified code of law that would echo through eternity. Justinian I became ruler of the Byzantine Empire in 527. He saw his empire as a vast, diverse realm plagued not by enemies, but by legal chaos. For centuries, Roman laws had piled up, contradictory, disorganized, and often incomprehensible. Justinian dreamed of restoring Rome's glory, but he knew true unity required more than armies. He wanted a single, clear set of laws everyone could follow, a foundation for justice and order. For Justinian, law was as vital as any monument or cathedral. His mission was both political and personal, to bring clarity and fairness to his people, and to reflect divine order in human society. He believed a single empire under a single god deserved a single law. By creating this code, Justinian aimed to build a legal system so enduring it would outlast his reign and define civilization itself. This was not just administration, it was his legacy. He set out to transform 1,000 years of legal confusion into a timeless system. The challenge was immense, but Justinian's ambition was even greater. The stage was set for a legal revolution. Justinian faced a monumental challenge. 1,000 years of Roman laws, decrees, and commentaries, tangled and contradictory. The legal system was so vast and disorganized that justice depended on luck and local interpretation. Different emperors had issued conflicting edicts, and legal scholars often disagreed. Judges had to sift through endless scrolls to find guidance, making the law unpredictable and unfair. Justinian saw this chaos as a threat to his empire's stability. To govern effectively, he needed to distill this mountain of paper into a clear, logical system. The goal: eliminate contradictions, discard outdated rules, and organize everything for easy access. Previous emperors had tried, but Justinian's vision was more ambitious. He wanted a complete reset. His new code would replace all previous laws, becoming the sole legal authority. This was a bold plan to bring order to a millennium of confusion. The task was daunting, but Justinian was determined. He would need the best minds in the empire to make it happen. The next step: assemble a team capable of turning chaos into clarity. The legal revolution was about to begin. Justinian couldn't do it alone. He assembled a commission of the empire's brightest legal minds, led by the brilliant Tribonian. Tribonian was a master of legal history and organization, the perfect architect for this project. The team's first task: sort through centuries of imperial laws, keeping what mattered and discarding the rest. In just over a year, they produced the Codex Justinianus, the first unified collection of imperial laws. Next came the Digest, or Pandex, a massive effort to extract and organize the best ideas from thousands of legal writings. Tribonian's team sifted through millions of lines of text, distilling them into a comprehensive legal encyclopedia. To teach the new system, they created the Institutes, a clear, accessible textbook for students and future judges. The final piece, the Novellae, or novels, Justinian's own new laws. Together, these 4 works formed the Corpus Juris Civilis, the most ambitious legal project in history. The code was now complete, clear, organized, and ready to unify the empire. Justinian's vision had become reality. The legal mountain had been conquered. The next question: what did this code actually say? Its contents would shape the future of law. Let's open the book. The Justinian Code was more than a list of crimes. It was a blueprint for society. It covered citizenship, family, slavery, property, and more. The code clarified how people could own, buy, inherit, or use property, revolutionary for its time. It defined contracts and obligations, setting clear rules for agreements, sales, and partnerships. By making business predictable, it fueled trade and economic growth. The code also established procedures for lawsuits, evidence, and the roles of judges. Justice was to be based on evidence and rules, not the whims of the powerful. Its guiding principle: justice is the constant and perpetual will to render to each his due. This idea of impartial, consistent justice became its most enduring legacy. The code's influence would soon reach far beyond Byzantium. For Justinian, the code was more than law. It was the glue holding a diverse empire together. The Byzantine Empire was a mosaic of cultures and languages. A single legal code promoted unity and a shared Roman identity. It made governing easier. Tax collection, trade, and administration became standardized. Officials now had clear rules, reducing corruption and confusion. The code also strengthened the emperor's authority. His word became absolute law. This centralization brought stability in a turbulent era. The code was a symbol of Roman civilization's enduring prestige. In a world of chaos, Byzantium's legal system stood as a beacon of order and intellect. It was the empire's proudest achievement, a declaration of cultural superiority. But after Justinian, the code's journey was far from over. Its greatest impact was yet to come. The code was about to sleep, then awaken to change the world. After Justinian, the code remained the backbone of Byzantine law, but in Western Europe, it faded into obscurity. As the Western Roman Empire collapsed, its legal traditions were forgotten, replaced by local customs and feudal rules. For centuries, the Justinian Code lay dormant in monastery libraries. Then, around 1070 in Italy, a copy of the Digest was rediscovered in Pisa. Scholars at the University of Bologna were amazed by its logic and depth. They began teaching it, sparking a legal revolution across Europe. The study of Roman law became central to university education. Glossators wrote commentaries, adapting the code to their own times. The code offered a ready-made framework for building stronger, more centralized states. It replaced the patchwork of feudal laws with a sophisticated legal system. The sleeping giant of Roman law had awakened. Its influence would soon reshape the Western world. The rediscovery of the Justinian Code transformed Europe. Its principles became the foundation for civil law systems in France, Germany, Italy, and beyond. The Napoleonic Code, which shaped laws worldwide, was built on Justinian's model. Even in common law countries like the US and UK, Roman law influenced contract, property, and constitutional ideas. The code's structure for contracts, offer, acceptance, and reason, remains the basis of modern agreements. Its clear property rights fueled capitalism and economic growth. Most importantly, it planted the seeds of individual rights and impartial justice. The idea that all are born free and that justice is based on reason echoes in modern legal systems. Innocent until proven guilty, a cornerstone of justice, has roots in Roman law. The Justinian Code's DNA is everywhere in our modern understanding of law and freedom. Justinian's Code isn't just history, it's part of your daily life. The laws that protect your rights and property trace back to this ancient code. We are pattern seekers, striving for order in chaos, whether mapping stars or making laws. Justinian's quest for a unified code reflects this universal human drive. Law is one of humanity's greatest inventions, allowing millions to live together in peace. The journey of these ideas spans empires, dark ages, and revolutions. Every contract you sign, every right you claim is part of this epic story. The legal cosmos is still expanding with each new law and court decision. You are part of this ongoing story, shaped by the past, building the future. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe for more stories from history and science. There's a universe of knowledge to explore.